Hi students, this is Harsnath Shukla and in class 12 today we are going to discuss lecture number 4. Chapter is determinant and topic properties of determinant. We had already 4 properties, so afterwards property number 5th onwards we are just going to discuss. So property number 5th. Property 5th. Okay, so see the property number 5th. If some or all elements of a row or column, if some or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as determinant can be expressed as expressed as sum of two or more determinants, sum of two or more determinants. This is also an important property. Please see, for example, if we have given a1 plus lambda 1, a2 plus lambda 2, a3 plus lambda 3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. This is the determinant in which the particular first row is expressed as the sum of two elements, as a1 plus lambda 1, a2 plus lambda 2, a3 plus lambda 2. So this property states that this determinant can be expressed as the sum of two determinants. Okay, is equals to nothing but, here you see, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 plus here lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2 and c3. This is the property. That means if some or all elements of a determinant of a row or column of a determinants are expressed as the sum of two or more the terms, then the determinant can be expressed as the sum of two or more determinants. So this is the very important property. Okay, now property number 6. For example, we have to given a question. Please see, if this determinant can be expressed lambda another mu1, mu2, mu3 as a constant plus mu1 plus mu2 plus mu3. So these are expressed as the three determinants, sum of three determinants. That one is mu1 plus mu2 plus mu1, mu2, mu3, it b1, b2, b3 and c1, c2, c3. Now let us see an example based on this. For example, suppose we have given a determinant such as ABC, 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 A plus 2x, B plus 2y, C plus 2z, see, x, y, z. Suppose we have given this type of determinant. So how will we expand or how will we solve? This should be 0. We have to show using the property of determinant, we have to show this should be 0. So how will we show? Let us see. You know this determinant LHS part we have to take. This determinant have 3 row and 3 column. The second row can be expressed as the sum of 2 or sum of 2 terms. So we can write it as the sum of 2 determinants. So A, B, C, A, B, C, X, Y, Z plus A, B, C, 2X, 2Y, 2Z, A, X, Y, Z. Now see. This determinant should be 0 because these two rows are identical. See, these two rows are identical. That means A, B, C, A, B, C. Using the property number, what I am not just going to remember the number property that if two row or two column are same or identical, then determinant should be 0. So this should be 0 and plus this one is A, B, C, and if we take 2 as a common from this particular row, then this should be X, Y, Z, and this is also X, Y, Z. So again using the same property you will get this one is also 0. So this is 0 plus 0 and this is 0 and this is RHS. So by using that property you already you have to show the particular given determinant is 0. Now next property. Property number 6. This is the last and important property. See, property number 6. In this property states that any particular row or particular column of a determinant can be expressed as the sum of corresponding terms of that particular row or column. If to each element of any row or column, if to each element of a row or column, each element of a row or column of a determinant the equimultiples of corresponding corresponding elements of other row or column are added, then the value of determinant remains the same, that is the value of determinant remains same if we apply, that is the value of determinant remains same if we apply Ri replaced by Ri plus K times Rj. Ri replaced by Ri plus KRJ K R J and R C I replaced by C I plus K R C J. What is the meaning of that particular property? We shall discuss. So first of all, you understand the property. If we apply this particular row or column operation, then the value of the determinants remains same. The value of the determinant does not change. See, this means suppose at the place of I R1. So R1 is replaced by R1 plus KR2. C1 is replaced by C1 plus KC2. C2 is replaced by C2 plus KC3. R2 is replaced by R2 plus KR3. Okay. So this is the meaning of that particular property. Now, see the question number this. Prove that. See this question, maybe this property is clear. Prove that A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, 2A, 3A plus 2B, 2A, 3A plus 2B, 4A plus 3B plus 2C, 3A, 6A plus 3B, 6A plus 3B, 10A plus 6B plus 3C, 10A plus 6B plus 3C, and this is nothing but A cube. We have to prove this is nothing but A cube. Okay. So in this question, if we take LHS part and applying this particular row and column operation, see, at the place of R2 we have to write R2 minus 2R3, R2 minus 2R1. See, R2 minus 2R1 and R3. At the place of R3 you apply R3 minus 3R1, R3 minus 3R1, then you see how this is easy. R2 के प्लेस पे R2 minus 2R1, तो R2, first of all you write first term A plus B, A plus B plus C, but at the place of R2, R2 minus 2R1, 2A minus 2A, this should be 0. R2 minus 2R1, 3A minus 2A, 3A plus 2B minus 2 times A plus B, 2 times A plus B, and this is what? R2 minus 2R1, 4A plus 3B plus 2C minus 2 times A plus B plus C. Similarly, at the place of R3 we have write R3 minus 3R1, so R3 is 3A minus 3R1, that means 3A 0. Again we write 6A plus 3B minus 6A plus 3B minus 3 times A plus B, 3 times A plus B. Again here R3 minus R1 at the place of R3, so 10A A plus 6B plus 3C minus of 3R1, 3 times A plus B plus C, and this we have to solve. We will get A 0 0, this is A plus B, and this is 3A minus 2A, and 2B cancel, 4a minus 2a, 2a, a plus b plus c, 4a minus 2a, 2a, and 3b minus 2b, 3b minus 2b, b, 2c minus 2c cancelled out. Again here last one, c3 0, 6a minus 3a, 3a, and this is 0, 3b 3b 0, this is 10 minus 3a 6, 7a, and 6b minus 3b 3b, and 3c 3c 0. So this is the determinant, and by this particular row you expand, you will get the value of determinant as a cube. So in this manner we have to complete the properties of determinant. So in next lecture we just see some more problem based on the properties of determinant. I have to solve some selected question, but you have to try to solve your exercise, and so many questions are there. Because this is not in syllabus, but only for your knowledge I have to teach you. So please try to understand and solve more and more problem based on the properties of determinants. Thank you.